Baseball under the lights from Progressive Field here in the Buckeye State of Ohio. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Detroit Tigers and the Cleveland Indians. The Tigers enter the day with their winning streak at 10 games. They'll try to extend it next. Scooter Soup gets the starting assignment for the Tribe in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Kenny Lofton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball that just misses inside. So guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Two and one now to the Tribe's leadoff man. On the ground to the right side. To his left, Paradis. And that's out number 1. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Into the box now, Omar Vizquel. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
The 1-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball. And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
That was aggressive pitching in that at that, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Stepping in now, number 38. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. The numbers, 282 to start play, 4 home runs, and 36 RBIs. Here it comes. Down and away, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. But little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. set to get his evening at the plate started. Albert Belle batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First offering on its way. High in the air out to center field. Pettit is there. Makes the play, one away.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
So striding in, Jim Thome, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Birch will wait on it. And he's got it for out number 2. At the plate, Manny Ramirez. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively.
Manny Ramirez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sliced hard on the ground. Backhanded. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning. And the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the third. And we are tied 0-0. Standing in, Sandy Alomar. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Alomar.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And that one just missed outside. Line to the right side. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
Into the box, Carlos Baerga, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Stepping up now, Brian Santana. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kenny Lofton. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
0-1 the count. Popped him up. Paradis is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Omar Vizquel. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Omar Vizquel.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a breaking ball. Vizquel is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Now the 2-1. This is in the air to left field. Moving under it, Birch. 2 down. Stepping into the box, number 38. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games. Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, and not trying to do too much.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down for a base hit. Into the box now, Jim Thome. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Jim Thome.
From the stretch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Thome is a batting line residing in the 230s.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Manny Ramirez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Just missed with a breaking ball. Slapped hard the opposite way. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will... Digging in to try it again, Sandy Alomar. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame. But
there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Standing in now, Brian Santana. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Hit in the air down the right field line. Hart is after it. He gets there, and that's the second out. Digging in once again, Kenny Lofton. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner. This year against right-handed pitching, Lofton is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. The Tribe lead this one 4-0. Ready once again, Omar Vizquel.
The shortstop, Omar.
First pitch coming, here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Curveball that time, not even close. Here's the 1-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A bouncer up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
From the stretch, almost a worm burn. As he misses on a low fastball. One-0 count. Here it is. Pitch misses the throw down, and a wide throw here as it skips into center field. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. Now the 2-0 home. Too high, and it's 3-0.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Ready for another shot now. Albert Belle. He singled his last time up.
Albert Belle.
First offering on its way. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
And he fouls this one off. 4-4 is our score as we play the 6th. Hit on the ground out to short. And that is through into left as he delivers. It's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 5-4 game.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there, drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel of the ball right there, able to get that one through and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
Willie Frazier comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Jim Tomac will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And some trouble now in right field. And that'll add an insurance run there from second to make this a 6-4 game now.
Those are the ones you remember right there, Dan. That's his 4th RBI of the night, and that doesn't happen often throughout the course of the season.
And you know, as a pitcher, you see what this guy's been doing. You know he's having a good night. He's a tough guy, and he's a tough guy to pitch around. Some nights you just have to tip your cap. A pretty good night. 4 ribbies in this one here.
I heard so many pitchers in my career in the dugout talk about you're only 1 pitch away from getting out of a nasty situation. This is perfect right here. A strikeout or a double play, and he can get right back in control of this inning.
The 1-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-2. There's a fastball that misses. Belle over at second. Tomac on at first with nobody out. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Now batting, catcher,
digging in and looking for more. Sandy Alomar already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Ball 2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got up to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Baerga. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hart has a beat on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Gary Pettit. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of
the first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. third home run for him on the year, and this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
The batter, shortstop, Tremmel.
Into the box now, Tremmel, as he lines it out to center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hit streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1 is looked at for ball 1. Tremmel on at first, nobody out. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. One-two pitch is a slider that misses 2-2. There's a line drive, and that's going to get down. And now, how far will they send that man from first? And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Cecil Fielder, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
The 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Now a move over to first. A dive, but he's back. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Waiting on it, the right fielder looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Davis Birch will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes. 1-0 count. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. A 1-1. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
Next for the Tigers, Paradis. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Tony Phillips will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 4, Tony Phillips.
Ground ball right side. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Brad Osmus.
Standing in, Brad Osmus. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Doran at second. Phillips at first. 2 out in the inning. Popped him up. Santana is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Stretch time here at Progressive Field, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Tony Phillips will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Tony Phillips.
Now in the box, Brian Santana.
First baseman, Brian Santana.
And he'll step off. Neil Eaton gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Neil Eaton.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. grounder down the line at third. Doran moving to his right. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Number 7, Kenny Lofton.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kenny Lofton. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. 6 runs, 8 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Swing and a miss, 1-1. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Omar Vizquel.
Stepping in, Omar Vizquel. First offering on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High chopper over to first. Crowd comes up with it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. This game remains tied at 6. Matt Dermody has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52, Dermody.
Stepping up to the plate, Joe Crowd. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
In now, Mickey Hart. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Seared down the first baseline. And this gets right under his glove. A costly mistake there. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Stepping in now, Gary Pettit popped him up. Alomar has a play. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Great scoring opportunity missed right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
So striding forward now, Alan Tremmel. He's 1 for 4 for the game. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. At the plate, Roger Doran. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Line toward the alley in left center. And he has broken this one open as this is down for extra bases. And a very important insurance run comes across to score from second. It's now an 8-6 game. And back to first safely he goes as 2 runs come across to score, and they grab the lead.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, dear. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Gene Nelson gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Gene Nelson.
Standing in now, Cecil Fielder, fouled away. Tremmel on second. Doran is over at first with 1 away. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box, Davis Birch, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Oh, here's a drive into the gap in right center as he comes through with extra bases. 1 run is scored. 2 runs scored. Now the relay home, and he is in there.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
In now, Tony Phillips. As the first pitch here has been high, it's ball 1. And a chance to pile on here. 5 runs already in and a good shot at making it 6. Ball 2.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounded to the right. Baerga over to his left. Throw will be to first for the second out, but meanwhile another run is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Striding into the box, Brad Ausmus. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Gus Sinski will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 31, Gus Sinski.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs and 29 driven in. Now the 1-0. Sliced hard on the ground. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But they manage to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Tigers are out in front 12-6. Gus Sinski will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 31, Gus Sinski.
Coming to the plate now, number 38. A hit in 2 tries so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here comes the first pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hard ground ball to third, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there, but he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Albert Belle, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hart on the move. 1 away. So stepping in, Jim Thome. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Now a long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He has been cold coming into this game, but that being his third knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Kurt Knudsen answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Kurt Knudsen.
Into the box now, Manny Ramirez. And that misses for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Six runs, 10 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Hit hard to third. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run that doesn't mean a whole lot.
So coming to the plate, Sandy Alomar, runner in scoring position with two gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit high. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Oh, not sure where that one missed, and I'm not sure the pitcher does either.
Up in the strike zone, but the take sign was on. 3-1. Thome at second with 2 down. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch. And another foul ball. And now a bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. Swinging a ground ball to third. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. He Pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Second baseman.
At the plate, Carlos Baerga, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. Down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. 0-1 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. The next 0-2. Fly ball into straightaway left. Moving under it, Birch. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 8 full. Detroit is out in front, 12-8. A nice look there at downtown Cleveland's skyline from the Cuyahoga River just outside Progressive Field, where we're set for the 9th inning. Alejandro Pena enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Next up for Detroit, Joe Stroud. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Joe Stroud.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there, 1-0. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Pena, once an Atlanta Brave, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a 1-year deal, but this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. All even now, 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Into the box, Mickey Hart, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. The 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lofton arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gary Pettit. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch hit in the air down the right field line. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Tome will put this one away, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're still up 12-8. So digging in now, Ryan Santana. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth.
Ryan Santana.
And now pitch on the way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Wayne Henry takes the mound here. Not a safe situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Sharp ground ball to third. And he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left.
Well, D-Row, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle, and he sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Santana aboard here at first with nobody out. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pettit will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Ready now, Omar Vizquel.
Omar Vizquel.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Here's a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bounces this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
He's set. Here's the 3-2 on the ground to the right side. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
The batter.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten two runners on. They're down 4. If Grand Slam is still in play, let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. 0-1, here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. To second for one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, I know you don't want to jinx it by talking about it, but this streak now, it's up to 11 games. When you're playing this well, you think the good times are going to last forever. But in baseball, trust me, this game has a way of humbling you. They should enjoy this ride, though, while it lasts.
12-8 is the way this contest ends. The Detroit Tigers came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Neil Eaton gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. Tonight's paid attendance at Progressive